Welcome back, everybody, to Thoughts on the Market with SEEtwothelos. Today, we're going to go over what's going on in the market. For those of you buying or selling, you're going to want to hear this. Today, we're going to go over the sales price change, monthly change, months in inventory change, closed sales, days on the market, and then we're also going to recap our prediction from the last video back from June 8th. So let's get right into it. The first thing that we're going to look at is going to be the sales price. So this is the same graph that we've been looking at here the last couple of videos. So as you can see, the change from June 2022 to July 2022 went from 355,000 to 351,000. So we're starting to see a little bit of a slope down. This is about a 2% change actually. But if you look back in 2020, back here, we actually had a 4% drop. So it's not too big of a change, at least in my opinion yet, but we're gonna keep track of this and we're gonna see if this starts to grind downward. But as you can see, the market doesn't move as quickly as people think. Whenever we have a change in price, you're looking at 1 or 2% per month. And we'll see how long that goes. The second thing we're going to look at is going to be the monthly inventory. So this monthly inventory here looks a little bit scary. It's higher than it's been since April of 2020, right after we had lockdowns and all of that. So it's starting to go up. It's still at 1.8%. This looks a little bit scary, but if you really zoom out and you look at overall, this is what we're looking at, guys. So it's not too big of a, not too scary yet. For me, I will start to get scared once I see inventory levels rise above 6 months of inventory. We're still at 1.8. Yes, we had a big change from 0.8 months to 1.8, but nonetheless, it's still a change. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Next thing we're going to look at is going to be closed sales. This is probably the scariest thing out of everything that's happening in the market, is the amount of sales that are happening and at what time they're happening. So right now we're in July and we're having a low here. Usually the lows are not in July. Usually the July is somewhere around here. It's kind of on its way to cool down. Usually our lows are in January. So it's going to be interesting to see what January looks like. Of course, the reason why this is happening is because of the rise in interest rates. Whenever you have a rise in interest rates like that, you're going to see less people buy. So that's what's happening right now. Again, when you look at all-time history, it's not too scary. We're at levels from about December of 2019. So we're pretty much in a 2019 type of market right now, which wasn't really scary back then. The only reason why it feels scary right now is because we had such a hot market here the last couple of years. The last thing we're going to look at is median days on the market. So how long are houses staying on the market? So we had a rise up from 5 days on the market back in May, April, June, up to 6, and now we're at 7 days on the market as an average. So we'll see, definitely something that we're going to keep an eye on and see if this starts to go up. Again, once you see, the back in, when you look at all time, really it gets scary once you're above 30 days on the market. So we're nowhere near that. Again, when you look at the short time frames, it does look scary, and when you look at the change from month to month, but when you zoom out and you see everything, it's not very scary at all. So, and then the last thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at our prediction that we had back in June. So as of right now, that would mean that right now we're actually not really, we're down 2%. So we'll see if this holds. Interest rates, I thought we're going to go to 6.5. They actually have already gone to 6.5 right now. So we'll see if it still continues to go up. There's a chance it does, but there's also a chance that I'm right, and this is kind of the peak on the interest rate. So we'll see if that plays out. And then we still have our 1-year prediction, so we'll keep an eye on this. Well, thank you guys for sticking through. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, if you guys ever have any real estate questions at all, whether that's buying, selling, renting, investing, feel free to give us a call, send us a message, and we'd be happy to help you.